Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Diving Deep podcast. I am one of your hosts, Scotty O'Shea, and I'm here again, as always, with my fellow host, John Bird. John, how you doing?
I'm doing great today, Scotty. A little tired. The pollen allergies really getting to me today.
Yeah, that's what I'm hearing from a lot of people. I don't suffer from those types of allergies, thank God, but it's rough. John, let me tell you right now, last night was a movie. We had, good time.
Good time.
So, that's not what we're here to talk about, though. Today we're here to talk about Sing, the Illumination animated movie. The sequel comes out at the end of this year, John. How does that make you feel?
I like it. Super excited.
So what do you think about the movie, though?
I think this movie is a cinematic masterpiece, okay? Like, this poor koala bear wants his movie theater, okay? He wants it.
That's all he wants.
And he's wanted money to repair it, to keep it up, because his dad worked every day for him. And he may or may not have tricked a bunch of children and young adults into singing for him so he could get money without them actually getting any profitable gain from it. But
before we continue, me and John are a little biased when it comes to this movie. We watched this, was it 7th grade? Yeah, in 7th grade band class, and it was the most magical experience of a lifetime.
It really was.
It was truly beautiful. A feat topped by none. John, what do you remember about that day?
I remember screaming and singing all the songs. I remember it getting really quiet during the sad parts.
It was a time of joy.
And I just remember not doing any work, which was honestly the greatest
great.
thing in the world.
A highlight of... I'm going to bleep out the name of our town. The highlight of our middle school band program was just randomly, sporadically throughout the year. We just watched movies.
Mm-hmm.
It was pretty great.
The movies.
We watched this. We watched the Wiz. If you remember that, we watched Mulan. Oh, we had a great time watching Mulan.
Oh yeah.
We watch some like Oliver Twist?
Yeah,
we watched Oliver Twist. We watched Pocahontas. We watched Zootopia. We watched Moana.
Newsies, baby.
And we watched Newsies. Oh yeah.
Newsies.
We have since upgraded to the high school band program, which is just as great. But you don't get the movies anymore, you know.
No, I don't like the movies.
It's play. Especially when John's sitting right behind me as we're playing our instruments in the library due to COVID. I just wish sometimes, where's the movies?
Where are the movies?
Where are the movies? Our band teacher, she made quite the mistake by allowing me and John to have John right behind me and have Charlie, who featured on our Winter Soldier episode, right next to John. Wasn't a good move on her part.
No way.
We're a force to be reckoned with.
Oh yeah.
But coming back to Sing, speaking from an ironic perspective, yeah, this movie is a masterpiece. It is everything I remember from middle school band, and it's beautiful. Speaking from the movie man inside of me, it's classic Illumination, and I don't think I can elaborate much more than that. Illumination has a very spotty track record. It's either a great movie or a terrible movie. And I think this is one of the rare examples that falls in the middle. Definitely leans towards good, I think. But it does not hit the same highs as like the first Despicable Me. Because that is still their best movie to this day.
Amen.
And I would say that, have you seen their Grinch movie?
Yeah.
I really like it. And a lot of people don't, but it's the original, like, 1966 one. But it's better than the Jim Carrey one. I will I'll take that with me to my grave. The Jim Carrey Grinch is not a good movie. People are gonna hate me for that, but I'm prepared to take them on.
I love Jim Carrey, but he kind of scared me in that movie. And like, did you hear like all this traumatic stuff he had to go through that movie? I feel bad for the man because like at the end it wasn't as good as it could have been, I guess. And also live action.
The Grinch is not a character that translates into live action.
Yeah.
I don't think we need to say anymore.
Especially since he had to go through whatever kind of training against torture.
Yeah, I think the best part about this movie is without a doubt its rock star cast.
Oh yeah.
It is insane. For Illumination is this biggest animation studio known for making movies as cheaply as possible. So the fact that they were able to secure Matthew McConaughey, Seth MacFarlane, Scarlett Johansson, Taron Egerton, and Reese Witherspoon, how did I forget about her? Nick Kroll, John C. Reilly, and some other big names to make this movie. It's truly impressive coming from Illumination.
Oh yeah. The names just keep going.
Exactly.
I'm going to be completely honest with you.
The names do not stop.
A lot of SNL people, I can tell you that much.
It's a lot of SNL people. God, this movie is so powerful.
It's just leaving me speechless. At first, it starts off as a robbery movie, which I think would have been a pretty great movie. Like, could we have just seen everyone be robbed by these gorilla people? Maybe.
Possibly.
But we did not get that. We got that happening. Yeah, it's something to sing.
But the sequel to this movie is going to be quite a great one.
Indeed.
Now, have you read the synopsis of the sequel?
No, I have not.
The film will follow Buster Moon and his cast, who now have their sights set on debuting a new show at the Crystal Tower Theater in the glamorous Red Shore City. But without connections, him and his singers must sneak into the Crystal Entertainment offices run by the ruthless wolf mogul Jimmy Crystal, where the gang pitches the ridiculous idea of casting the rock legend Clay Calloway in their show. But Buster must embark on a quest to find the now isolated Clay and persuade him to return to the stage.
That sounds so interesting.
Yeah, that is how I would put it as well. I'm intrigued. I'm very intrigued. Entail? It's definitely. I think it's going to try and pull off a bit more than it can chew, but.
Oh yeah.
I can't say I'm not excited.
I agree with that. Oh, that's a lot to take in.
It is.
Like,
you know what else is a lot to take in?
What?
Playing Sea of Thieves.
Indeed. Sea of Thieves is a lot like Sing in the ways that it has its ups and downs.
It has its ups when we are watching a ship burn at sunrise as Uruguay Ascends beautifully plays in the background. And it has its downs, like a certain person screaming about ghost ships.
Yeah. That certain person loves this movie. You know what? I hate this movie.
Whoa.
Can we cut out...
Fired?
Like, for the Instagram thing, can you just get, like, you know, my face just right here and just me saying, I hate Sing. I hate Sing. Sing's the worst movie. If you like Sing, then you're just not a good person.
I might just
and then he'll watch the podcast now.
This movie, man, it's so great.
I get the plot. But I don't get the plot, okay?
Yeah, but we watched this like 3 years ago, and I'll tell you right now, I did not remember anything that happened. All I remembered was Gorilla Taron Egerton singing I'm Still Standing. Which is ironic, because he would go on to play Elton John in Rocket Man like 2.5 years later.
Maybe it's because of this.
Yeah, I remembered that. But that's it. When the stage exploded, I was shocked, to put it in lightest terms.
exploded? Wait, when? I don't remember this.
The squid tank.
Oh, the squid tank. Yeah.
What a powerful scene that truly encompasses the beauty of cinema.
Oh yeah, and then it dies.
It dies, yeah.
I like the squid tank idea, actually.
Yeah, let's build that for real.
Let's build that for real. I think his one flaw is that he had actual squids, who are human beings in this world, by the way, inside of there, and they had to do things for him. And I don't think they like that.
He paid them.
He did?
Yeah, remember he put up the Help Wanted poster?
Oh.
But how did the squids get there?
Oh, you're right.
How do the squids transport themselves? Do they have like a series of tubes that go from building to building? Tank to tank?
It seemed like where they were in a tank, and like it seems like they can't get out of that tank without help. So like you don't have to technically pay them in this world.
No. Slave labor.
Exactly.
You know who's a slave laborer?
Who?
Our friend Caleb.
He is a slave laborer.
Caleb, I love you to death, man. Let's Sea of Thieves. In the Sea of Thieves Discord server. He is our powder monkey, our slave laborer. He is Caleb. The Sea of Thieves Discord server is quite an entertaining place.
Oh yeah.
There's about 6 people in there. And it's silly.
My God. This movie. Now, the sheep, I think that's symbolism for saying that rich people are sheep.
Wow.
And the wolves
come and get them. That's pretty powerful.
Thank you. I worked really hard on that one.
Seems you did.
The lizard lady with the one eyeball that keeps popping out.
Best character. And if you're wrong, then, or if you disagree, you're simply wrong.
You're simply wrong.
You're simply.
Scarlett Johansson as the porcupine. I think that was a good choice.
You did not know that was her until about 10 minutes before you started recording.
You're right. I didn't.
John had
but now that I do,
realization.
I think it's a good choice.
Mm-hmm. I think all the casting is really good. Well, how sad are you that Seth MacFarlane's not coming back for the sequel?
I don't get why he wouldn't come back. This movie isn't too low for him. Mm-hmm. We all know that.
Well, it's because didn't his character get like booed off the stage? Or he didn't get booed off the stage. But, like he thinks the character thinks he's above them. With Seth MacFarlane,
yeah, and then he starts running away.
Yeah,
from the Bear Mafia. He's part of the Bear Mafia came after him.
But it reminded me too much of Zootopia, which also came out this year.
Oh, yeah.
I think that's actually kind of like where this movie starts to lose me. It's another movie about another animated movie from a big studio about animal society in the city. This was the same year as Zootopia, and we all know Zootopia is so much better.
Oh yeah,
because the Bear Mafia is just like when they parody The Godfather in Zootopia, and I think I know which one I prefer.
Amen.
Zootopia, another movie we watched in middle school band,
was far better.
It was far better. Don't tell that to...
Judy Hopps.
Yes, Judy Hopps. And then there was the fox, whose name I think is Nick.
Yeah, Nick Wilde.
Nick Wilde. There it is.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Did you know they're making like a TV show about Zootopia?
Oh, really?
On Disney Plus. It's not going to be like a sequel. It's going to be called like Zootopia Plus, and it's going to just follow like the days of our lives, essentially, of the random citizens of the city.
But I don't care about the citizens. I care
Here we go.
about Judy
Zootopia
Hopps.
Plus will premiere in early 2022 on Disney Plus, and is one of the Walt Disney Animation Studios' first television projects, as most TV shows based on Disney animated films are produced by Disney Television Animation. This will be an anthology series that will feature storylines that follow 3 sets of characters from the movie: the mob, the tiger dancers, and the sloths.
Oh, I like this. Yes.
I think I just won you over on the show.
Flash.
Yeah. We're going to get a whole episode about Flash.
I could say more about Zootopia than I can about Sing.
I could talk about Zootopia for hours and how it's a perfect embodiment of the prejudices of our society, and it does it through animals It's so good. It is literally an animated movie about racism, but with animals. It's so good. And it's a really good reflection of our world and the prejudices that we have, but with animals.
Yeah.
It's so. I really wish that we got a sequel, or that I hope we eventually get a real sequel.
Yeah, Judy Hopps and Nick Wilde on the case yet again.
Yet again. Because I would love to go back to that world just to see the societal issues more. Because, you'd think, oh, it's just a movie about animals being animals in the city. And that is what it is. But if you put on your thinking glasses, the movie is a really good job at portraying real-world issues such as stereotyping, racism, prejudice, and all that type of stuff. And it's the last thing you would expect in a movie about animal cops.
It really is. And also, everyone on TikTok finds Nick Wilde hot.
That's TikTok, John. We don't... Yeah. As hilarious as TikTok sometimes is, for every funny video, there's every weird video.
You're right.
World of T-shirts.
Oh my god. That dude, Joshua.
He's so silly. See, he makes the funny videos of him being in New York, but then he makes videos complaining about, masks, and I don't get him. I just don't.
I think it's a character. He's not.
I don't think it is a character. Have you seen the videos of people running into him in the city?
Oh, yeah.
He charges, $50 for a picture or a video.
No way.
Yes, there is a video of someone going, "Hey Joshua, he's recording. Joshua, why can't I take a picture with you? It's $50 for a picture or a video."
That's something.
He is something special. He runs the city. New York is his.
And then there's Curly Daddy.
Yep, he's Batman to Joshua's Joker.
Why does TikTok do this every time?
I don't know.
They turn everything
and the best thing is
Batman.
that Josh does not know about Gideon's presence at all. And
does not know.
And there's the whole the war for New York, where one party is just completely blind to the whole situation.
It's really beautiful, actually.
It really is.
Quite is like Joker and Batman, where except I guess it's little role reversals in some ways, but
yeah. You know what else is beautiful? Sing.
What?
I just said that was the greatest transition of all time, and I am right. See, look at you, John. I'm right. You know it. Oh god, the glasses are going back on.
Sing hurts me on a personal level.
We forgot to do our scores. What would you give this out of 100, John?
Oh, you're so right. It'd be in the 60s.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Obviously, in our hearts, it's a 100.
Oh, yeah.
To reflect the ideals of us 3 years ago, it's a 100. But if we're talking real movie sing, it's like a 63.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
It's Illumination. It's not gonna be that good. But
Minions movie is the next movie we are reviewing.
No, we're not. No, God, no. Actually, the next movie we're doing is Jurassic Park.
I love that movie.
Remember, we planned that out
I love that
weeks
movie.
ago.
That's my favorite movie.
And I haven't seen it.
I know, and that's gonna be funny for me.
Yeah.
You're gonna get jump scared.
And I think after that, and I forget what movie we're doing, but person who we were talking about earlier said he will be down to come on in 2 weeks. So maybe we'll have him on for that, or we'll have him on for the movie that you suggested before we started recording. We'll do that at the end of June or something.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. But John, can you believe that school is almost over?
I don't think I could take one more class with my English teacher without dying on the inside. So I'm praying to God that it's going to be over with. So
We have a month and 2 days. But if we take that, if we subtract weekends and stuff, it's so much quicker because we have next week, the 17th through the 21st. We have a half day the 19th. Boom. And then the 24th through the 28th, we have MCAS, aka state testing, on the 28th, which essentially just means we have a free day. And my cousin's wedding is that day, which means I get to get dismissed early.
Damn.
Yeah, haha. And then the following week, we have the 31st off for Memorial Day. Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, state testing continues. And then after that, it's already June 7th.
Mm-hmm.
And then we go that week. And then the following Thursday, June 17th, we are done.
Praise be Jesus.
And we have our moment of sweet victory.
And then I get to sing School's Out for summer, but like scream it through the halls.
High School Musical, baby. Is that what you're referencing? Am I?
I don't know if it's part of High School Musical.
I know, at the beginning of High School Musical 2, it's the last day of school, and I know they sing a song when they're leaving. But
I don't think that's them. It might be
I don't
them.
know. We should do those eventually.
Great song though. My throat is hurting right now, and so I can't sing.
Mm-hmm.
But you know who can sing?
Who? The movie Sing?
Tori Kelly, who plays Mina.
Kind of forgot about her. Yeah.
Don't know who that is actually.
I have no clue who she is. Not gonna lie, the character was like completely irrelevant. They tried to make her the main character, but it's like that video. It's that video of Stephen A. Smith. I'm here to tell you right now, we don't care. We don't care. I don't know. I don't have anything against her, but at the same time, they tried to make her a huge deal, and it's just like,
It's like,
whatever.
I get it.
Teenage anxieties, sure. If I want to watch a movie about anxiety, I'm not gonna watch Sing. I'll tell you that.
Oh no, they're making another Candyman movie.
What? Like the horror movie?
Yeah.
Well, this one's being produced by Jordan Peele, so it's not going to be bad. Yeah, your life just got saved. Because
have you
Jordan
seen,
Peele is the executive producing it, so.
I don't know. Oh my god. Oh yeah, I remember the new Cruella movies coming out.
Reviews on social media came out yesterday, and apparently it's good.
Like
really good.
I thought it was going to be. I mean, it is Emma Stone.
It's literally Birds of Prey, but with Cruella de Vil.
Yes.
Sounds
so good.
Yeah. And that comes out on the 28th, I think, or is that the 21st? And then A Quiet Place 2 comes out the same day or the week after.
I'm so excited.
I'm
When's it coming? Like, what platform?
Theaters.
Is it coming out? Dang it.
But,
I mean, I can probably go to theaters because I'm vaccinated.
Yeah, exactly.
Now.
We're both fully vaccinated. Hashtag vaccine gang. They're doing a thing with it. I think this is going to be the new norm going forward, where movies will be in theaters for 45 days, and then they will enter the streaming service the company is partnered with. So, A Quiet Place 2 comes out on May 28th this year. 45 days later, it will be on Paramount Plus. The company is doing the same thing with Top Gun Maverick. Disney is going to do that for Shang-Chi in September. Warner Brothers is going to do that next year for the Batman. That'll be in theaters for 45 days, and then it'll go on HBO Max. So I think that is the new norm that we're looking at for theaters. 45-day release windows in theaters, and then streaming services.
What did it used to be?
6. So it'd go in theaters. If it's a good movie, it'll probably stay in the theater for 2.5 months or so, and then it wouldn't go on to streaming services until probably 8 months after it leaves theaters or something.
That's evil.
Yeah, that's what we had for so long, you know.
Joker. That was stuck in a time loop.
What?
That movie. It was like out, in the theaters for like forever, and then it left theaters, and it was gone, man. It was gone.
Didn't you think you were gonna like die when you were watching Joker?
Yeah, so that was scary. So me and the boys, we went to this movie because we thought it was going to be the greatest thing of all time. Which, I mean, it was basically like Taxi Driver.
It's Taxi Driver meets King of Comedy.
It pretty much is, and I don't know. Joaquin Phoenix is like just his whole role in that is just amazing. How he does everything, but it was just a really weird movie because we didn't know what to expect really, because no one did going into that. And all of a sudden we heard clown, like a honk, somewhere in the crowd of people that we were near, and Andrew points out that we're gonna die, and they're like, "Oh my god!" And then the scene happens. I won't spoil it. The scene happens.
The Murray scene.
The Murray scene, and people in the crowd are laughing.
Oh my god!
Like, no joke, they are laughing in the crowd, and I think I'm gonna die.
Mm-hmm.
And that was
They're
scary.
planning like a sequel to that. Did you hear about that? They're making a Joker sequel.
I mean, it kind of left it to interpretation of whether or not there could have been a sequel, but like now he's gonna be on top. Like, what's going to happen? Really, I guess.
Society Part 2.
Do you think we'll see like? Because I mean, Batman is already in the making.
Well, no, because
for this,
isn't Bruce Wayne in Joker, but he's like 6?
Yeah, he's young.
So they're not gonna. Like, I know people online have been saying, "What if the Batman and Joker are in the same world?"
No.
No.
It's like, I feel like maybe it'll be him against like some older superhero.
But who else
Like,
was there?
I don't think there was anyone else for the Grey Ghost. He could be it.
Society.
I feel like Joker could fight someone. I feel like the ending of if they are going to make a sequel for the Joker, is him purposely setting up someone else to fall in a vat of acid.
Yeah.
Creating, like, Joker.
What if, like, he meets his Harley Quinn or something? And that's what the sequel is.
That would be...
They get him... He's in Arkham Asylum, and there's a psychiatrist named Harleen Quinzel. And the movie is about manipulation and society. So then she breaks him out at the end of the movie, and they live happily ever after.
I can see that being a movie. I mean, like, this movie, it was very hard to tell what was going... Like, when we first watched it, it was very hard to tell what was real or not real. Like, I was so confused. But then the second time I watched it, it was a lot easier.
We live in a society where honor is a distant memory. Did you just, like, slap your microphone?
Oh no, I slapped the table.
Alright. That hurt my ears, and I'm not gonna lie.
I'll do it again.
No. You shall not.
I won't do it.
I don't know.
Sing.
Sing 2, December 2021. Yeah.
It's gonna be a movie.
How did we get to the conversation of Joker?
Honestly, Coca-Cola.
We're not sponsored by Coca-Cola, John. Nope.
I'm sponsored.
Sure. You get your pay through other methods.
You're right. Legal and
no, very legal. Very legal methods.
Very legal methods.
Very, very, very legal.
5 Gum.
How it
We're not
feels
sponsored.
To chew 5 Gum.
Ooh, that brings back
It
memories,
really does.
and I don't like them.
A Quiet Place 2. Go see that in theaters on May 28th.
I agree.
Oh, no, I remember how we got to Joker. We were talking about the 45-day window thing, and you were talking about how Joker was in theaters for so long, and then it just, like, lived in limbo for a little while.
Oh, yeah. Worst couple months of my life. when I couldn't watch Joker on repeat.
Didn't you watch it like during band once? You pulled it up on your phone. Well, was that? When was that? Was that the day of like Christmas band thing?
Yeah,
was that day?
Something like that.
Yeah.
And Ethan and I were like, let's watch it, and so we started watching it.
Didn't you and Ethan also watch Forrest Gump on the bus to the Boston Symphony Orchestra in 9th grade?
Yep, there and back. We started a thing where every day we went on the bus together and we would watch like a movie or something, and like slowly but surely we would get through a movie. We watched Forrest Gump. I forget what else. I think The Dark Knight.
Good movie.
Just like all movies Ethan hasn't seen.
Ethan hadn't seen The Dark Knight up until freshman year.
Yeah, or something like that. It might have been 8th grade as well, but like, poor Ethan.
That poor soul. The poor man.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so excited for movie theaters to come back. I don't think you understand.
Me too. I probably don't.
6 days from now, I'll be making the big bucks working at our local movie theater with 2 of our friends.
Tell me what days you're working so I can go there.
No. God, no.
Oh.
Well, actually, I could trust you. There's a certain person who we talked about already, Sea of Thieves. He asks me constantly because he wants to go harass me.
Yeah, he's not nice. He's not going to be nice to you.
No. He wants me to get fired. But then I tell him to get a job, and he tells me to get off. So.
He already has a job on eBay.
Very true. Very, very true.
Big job.
It is a great job.
I love
eBay.
He told me he sold it.
What?
Table.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, I love it.
I don't know how eBay works. I'm sorry, but I don't know. It
doesn't work.
It doesn't, no.
That's the thing.
Because can you get scammed really, really easily on that app?
Really easily. Really, really easily.
My god. Oh, Jack.
Oh, don't say his name. That's getting bleeped. Haha.
I didn't say it.
Nope, you said nothing. You said nothing.
I didn't say it.
You do not say anything at all. Not one bit.
He's not gonna ever know.
It's not like he's ever gonna listen to this. And if he does, it'll be in like 2 years when I can just not deal with it. Because if we're still doing this by then, we'll be on we'll be past 100 episodes. Think about that.
Yeah, that's true.
That's weird. So we're finishing up our sophomore year right now. And by the end of senior year, we would be around episode 130, I think. 130. This is 13, right? 13.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting stuff. Because 2 years ago we were finishing middle school. And it is absurd that 2 years into the future, we're done with school. High school, at least.
Mm-hmm.
It's rough.
It is rough. Can't fool around anymore.
No. John wishes... John just wants to go to the isolation desk.
Yeah, the isolation desk.
8th grades.
She only locked me in there once.
In her closet.
That's because a certain guest that may or may not be coming on here kept on saying, "John, the Earth is flat," through the windows, and birds aren't real. And then so she's like, "I'm gonna fail both of you." And then she locked the door.
Person whose name begins with M. Who's
yeah.
Oh, he has to come on soon. That would actually be the most fun thing, I think, like ever.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. But what if we talked about the movie Sing? I don't even know what to talk about in regards to Sing. I feel like we've covered everything. We've covered the beauties of it and the not so beauties of it.
I agree.
Now, what do you think about Seth MacFarlane's singing voice?
I think it's quite beautiful, actually.
He
sounds
like another one of our friends.
Oh, he
Yeah,
really does
like,
sound
when you
like
think
another
about
one
it.
of our friends.
You know, his name. We'll not say his name out of respect, but
Because he's amazing.
he is quite legendary. Just to make sure we're thinking of the same person. I know we are, but I gotta. Yeah, okay, we're thinking of the same
person.
We're thinking of the same person. But yeah, his singing voice, I was shocked to find out how good it is.
Oh, yeah.
Because when I think of Seth MacFarlane, I think of him as the ha-ha funny man.
Peter Griffin.
Oh, he plays Peter?
Stewie. He plays Peter, Stewie, Brian.
Oh, God. I thought he was just like the guy behind the scenes.
Oh, no, he's like almost
He
everyone
is
from
that show.
I think someone different plays Lois, but like that must be really weird to be in like this theater and be like, I'm now talking to a different person, and it's just Seth MacFarlane in a
It's him as
voice.
Peter Griffin. And then him as Stewie. It's just like Gravity Falls. One of the best animated shows of all time, and I will stand by that. Alex Hirsch created the show, and he voiced Grunkle Stan and Seuss.
Oh, yeah.
I love that show, man.
Seuss.
That is the best animated show that Disney has ever made.
What about Phineas and Ferb?
Oh, I forgot about Phineas and Ferb. They're on equal ground.
I'd say Gravity Falls has a way better storyline than Phineas and Ferb, but the Phineas and Ferb movies,
Yeah.
those things.
I'd argue that Gravity Falls is the best story of any
yeah.
animated show, other than Avatar.
Oh, yeah.
Have you seen Avatar?
I've watched Avatar and Korra like 3 times.
Did you watch Avatar?
Quarantine.
Did you watch it as a kid?
Yeah.
I had never seen a single episode of Avatar until it came to Netflix last year. And I'm pretty sure it came to Netflix, I saw this morning, exactly 1 year ago today. That is crazy to me. So I watched it last summer, and I loved it. I still haven't watched Korra, though. I need to put that on the list.
It's, I guess, worth the watch. It's just nostalgia, pretty much.
I've heard it's good. I've heard it's like not as good as Avatar.
Oh yeah,
but it's still thoroughly enjoyable.
Because like everything's aged.
Yeah.
And, like,
I heard they do Sokka like really dirty, which upsets me because I don't know what they do to him, but he's my favorite character in Avatar, like by a long shot.
Mm-hmm.
And I hear that he is not treated the best.
I believe you'll find out in the first episode, maybe?
Oh, God. And don't they, like, mess up Aang, too?
A little bit.
They turn him into, like... Or, well, I wouldn't say messed up, because like, it's been so much time. But it's just not who you would expect him to be.
Yeah. I mean, he is, he's dead.
Oh, yeah, it's 100 years later.
Yeah.
But... very interesting.
They do him dirty. His son, though?
Is that the one that
His
J.K.
son's a
Simmons
beast.
plays?
Yeah.
Now, speaking of J.K. Simmons, have you seen Invincible?
I watched the entire thing. Yeah.
I'm yet to watch it. But I hear
gotta.
it is amazing.
It's sad. The ending's sad.
Mm-hmm. What 17 more years? That's really all I've heard.
Yeah, I never saw the TikToks, so I find it funny now, but when you were first watching that scene, it's heartbreaking because everything that just the character Mark thought his dad loved and cared for is just he never...
Isn't Mark played by Steven Yeun?
Yeah.
What a great actor. Have you seen Minari?
No, I've watched The Walking Dead though.
He was amazing in Minari. You should watch that.
What's it about? For
family in South Korea, or a South Korean family moves to Arkansas in the 80s, and it's just about life. It focuses a lot about their youngest son and the relationship that he has with his grandmother, because she moves there with them, and it's the first time he's ever met her, because she had lived in South Korea the whole time while they had been in California. So he has never met her, and it really focuses a lot on their relationship. Because at first, like, he doesn't like her. He's like, you know, he doesn't think she's like a real grandma, because like what he's learned from about America and stuff. But it is great. And it deserved its Best Picture nomination. 100% deserved it. It got like 6 nominations. And the actress who plays the grandma won Best Supporting Actress. So.
Well, there you go.
Yeah, there you go. Go watch Minari. It is. It's beautiful. I must say.
Mm-hmm.
Let's give our final thoughts on Sing. I don't think we have a ton more to say on the topic of it.
I would say that this movie is like sliced bread, alright?
I would argue it's the best thing since sliced bread.
Maybe. I guess it depends on if you have like a gluten allergy or something. Maybe you might think it's the best thing since sliced bread.
Killed. I mean, what? Not our friend with the gluten allergy. What?
And to me, this movie, it's good for like, I don't want to watch anything, so I'll just watch this. But other than that, like, I'd rather watch Zootopia. Let's say if like on Netflix, this movie is right before Zootopia, and I just don't feel like moving over, I'll click on it. But let's say if like I have a strong hatred against it, or like just don't feel like watching it, like just a tad bit more energy,
there was a time when both of these were on Netflix at the same time. Because when we watched them in band in middle school, they were both on Netflix.
We should have never chose Sing.
Do you remember? We had a sub in band one day, and we watched on 1, 2, 3 movies. I forget what movie it was, but we watched something on 1, 2, 3 movies in middle school band.
We were taught piracy at a young age.
And I wonder where Jack gets it from.
Yeah. I don't know.
Sea of Thieves. Watching movies illegally. Well, actually, isn't it technically not illegal? It's illegal for the people to be posting it, but if you're watching it, it's not illegal.
Yeah, that's the thing.
It's like a loophole. So
selling.
If you're on certain like 1, 2, 3 movies or Soap Today, you're not going to get like targeted by the government or something. The only people at risk are the administrators of that site. Yeah. Thank God. I mean, what?
I don't know how they haven't been caught. It's like blatantly obvious.
Soap Today got sniped, but then they put it back online. I don't know what happened.
How?
But it got completely sniped. It was down for like maybe a little under a month. Then like 3 weeks later, it was back to normal.
My God. Like, I don't know how they even get on there in the first place. Like, Google sees
everything. Google knows all.
Maybe it's like a low priority.
Yeah. Because it's like 1, 2, 3 movies I'm pretty sure is gone now.
Yeah.
I'm relatively certain they got that.
Maybe.
But not so I don't know. It's just there's just so many piracy sites, and
it's hard to
1, 2, 3 movies is gone.
Gone.
1, 2, 3 movies. It was operating from Vietnam. That's how it stayed up for so long. Wow.
VPN, people, it can save you. Actually, wait, it must not even be a VPN. Because they can track it back, VPNs, to your actual IP.
So, 1, 2, 3 movies has been gone for over 3 years. I'm on their Wikipedia page right now. In March 2018, the MPAA said that the site was the most popular piracy site in the world. And they said it operated from Vietnam, and it had 98 million visitors per month. On March 19, 2018, a note on the site's homepage announced its shutdown and urged users to respect filmmakers by paying for movies and shows.
They had already been taken over at that point.
Yeah, that's when they got. So it's been gone for 38 months. And we used it in middle school band.
Yeah, that's a blast from the past
It
right
really
there.
is. Because the sub had no clue what they were doing. So our teacher loved this man to death. He follows the podcast Instagram account, which shows you how legendary he is.
Mm-hmm.
He just pulled up 1, 2, 3 movies, I think, and just told the sub to just click play. And there we were. Middle schoolers. Watching movies. I think we have to make this like a thing where we just talk about the movies that we watched in middle school band. We need to go through all of them. Or the grand majority at least.
Middle school band.
Alright, but
I'm on here.
I think that's gonna be it for today.
Yeah.
So you can follow us on our social medias at divingdeep_pod. Thank you very much for listening and making it this far, because I'm at 48.5 minutes on my recording clock, and that's the longest we've gone in quite a while. So,
Indeed.
I have been your host, Scotty O'Shea. I've been here with John Bird. John, do the honor of closing out the show.
Alright. When in Rome, use the throne. Peace.